You are a conscripted soldier in a war I'm sure you never wanted to fight. And so am I. Hi, I'm Brainy Zach, and welcome to my channel where I talk about my own musings on the human condition. In this video, I will be talking about what I see as a man as the male loneliness epidemic. I will be speaking exclusively from an anecdotal point, and therefore at no point in this video will I be addressing how women should or shouldn't react to this situation. I am a man, and if you clicked on this video, you probably are too. If male loneliness epidemic is something that resonates with you, let me firstly say, with utmost importance, you are not alone, friend. Please do not give up. I know how hard it can be to face the world, but if you are here with me today, that means you are, and that things can get better. With that, I will get on with it. Earlier today, I was lounging around, playing video games, watching YouTube, casual Sunday type stuff. Getting deep into a shoe-on-head rabbit hole, because let me be frank, she's entertaining and you should go watch her, I was intrigued at the way she talked on men's issues. I watched video after video and I realized I was drinking from a hope goblet that we cannot rely on. This is absolutely no critique of her. I thank her for her work, and I will link her video on this topic in the video description. It really got me to think, though. How are we as men both dealing and falling into this? For this, I will start off years ago in my life when I was actively dating. I wasn't alone at the time. I had a girlfriend who I cared about and friends surrounding me that I was proud of. And that kept me at my best. Of course, good things don't last, as we all know, unfortunately. She left me, and I was heartbroken. I was lost in a world that I had envisioned a life with her in. It was like future memories had pieces ripped from them, and I fell down. I fell hard. I had come from a dating world which I know to be bad, and I was thrust back into it with very little warning. I fell immediately into a rabbit hole that too many of us know too well. There is only one emotion powerful enough to make you forget that love. And that's hate. See, you scroll your phone and every reel is some way to make you hate the person that has wronged you. So often, this world will push you down because it knows it can, and this is no exception. They see how much we engage with these videos, how much our rage and loneliness can be preyed upon. And I am here to say that they want you sad. They want you weak, because that is how they make their dollar off you. When you doom scroll, when you check the comments praying that there is one person that might be to your defense, and you see the droves of people that hate your guts, they have never met you, seen you, they don't even know your name, but you're a man, so you're bad. That, my friends, sounds like sexism, which is wrong. I want to tell you it's all fake, of course, that it's dead internet, and honestly, I believe some of it is. But maybe that's just copium. Probably a little bit. I can't tell you it's fake also because you and I both know that at very least, some of these people are real. Here's the thing though. There are so few people like that in the real world. They don't go outside. For the most part, you're safe from the commenters. I assure you, once you leave Instagram, the people on Instagram don't see you anymore. Because they don't fucking leave Instagram. I know. I was a person on Instagram a year ago. They are the same as you. Women and men in the real world, in my experience, want the same damn things. They want companionship and kindness and someone that simply gives a shit about them. The people that you see out there with all that vitriol, it stems from the same place that your sadness does. Loneliness. We as humans were never meant for society as it is Technology threw a wrench so far into our evolved brains, I'm pretty sure my wrench went out the other ear. Communication is such a commodity that we have forgotten how sacred it is. It is so easy to talk to my buddy in Kentucky that I sometimes forget I miss the guy. I think the way we treat this shit needs to change. It really is this important that the time we spend with people is important. This addiction to our phones is both created and fed by our loneliness, and we cannot give in. At very least, I ask that you shift the content you consume, as I know very well how much it assists. Years ago, I would have been behind Andrew Tate because I felt I had nowhere else to go. It felt as if the world was attempting to crush me and make me give up, and he was the only one to say fight. This is incorrect, but not as much as I'd like it to be. And I do not, I repeat, I do not want to fight in the way he did. His methods were ones that at the time felt wrong, but when they were when he was my only advocate, it doesn't really matter. To approach my own philosophy, I'm going to talk about my friends, the men that stood and stand alongside me. I was fortunate that no matter how deep I went, I was never really alone, not as alone as some of you might feel. My friend from Kentucky, for example, talked to me day after day, hearing me just sob, essentially. I was distraught, and outside looking in, I was overreacting. But at the time, I loved her, and that was still gripping my heart. Missing her, yearning for her back, I bawled night after night. I was launched into an abyss of my own thought. I was looking at a blank future, and I was scared. He did not hesitate to jump into that abyss with me, if nothing else than to sit with me. A man who could have run away because it is hard. I have been there for him, and I don't always know what to say. You won't ever know what to say, but that's not really what matters. I really can't remember much of what he said, and that's my point. I didn't care. He was there, and that was enough. We as men have all seen the propaganda that we need to be Superman. We need to be invincible. You aren't. It's not some gay liberal agenda to have emotions and work through them. The fact that it has been pushed onto you is frankly disgusting. We are destroying our own brotherhood because we are too afraid to be vulnerable and to need someone. I ask you this, though. What are you feeling right now? Is that loneliness solved by that alpha male persona? I think not. Tried it. That pure stoicism. I've had that straight line face, quiet kid energy. It's silly and performative. It is the lie that you tell yourself so that you may forget what you really feel. This is where where I went when I felt like I was losing my friends, when I felt I was unlovable. It solved nothing. It only served to put me in bed with those that I wish I had never met. This facade, in my case, also came from the idea that women go for the bad guy. Two things. One, funny story about that. I could never really bring myself to be the bad guy like I might have wanted to, because, frankly, I felt bad being an asshole, really in my genes. Hence, where I got my quiet kid energy from. Two, that's incorrect. And even in the few cases where it happens to be correct, something is amiss with the other person. Point blank, you should not want unkindness from your partner, nor really anyone for that matter, but especially your partner. All this brings me to our fight. Each and every day we are in this, whether we like it or not. But we can choose to go down swinging. We can choose to support each other. That's my big moral. I know, crazy. I know, though, the only reason I'm here today is because of the men that stood beside me. I want you to go out there and try to not only be that man, someone's friend, but be me. Do not let stoicism keep you captured. You are worth more than rotting with that abyss in your heart and head. Women are also worth more than the way many people want you to fight back. This isn't man versus woman. We need each other, and we are both rapidly figuring that out in the new day and age. I cannot tell you how to solve this. I don't know. But I know what I and many others have been doing isn't it. We cannot just keep retaliating. You can't win this. The only way to win this is to not be having this battle at all. Be kind to each other, be the best you can be, and be there for the people you love. If we come together, humanity wins. I want to leave you off with 2 notes. You are not alone, and as a non-Christian, love thy neighbor, man. Have a beautiful day, friends.